Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 5KP program. This video is for 30th of March 2021, Tuesday. It's a video after I skipped actually one. So we're meeting here after 2 weeks. For the last 11 days, I have been in Vilcabamba, Ecuador. Now I'm broadcasting from Loja, very close to Vilcabamba. I've been there for a shamanic retreat with plant medicine. You can imagine how difficult it is for me now to come back and talk about trading after spending 11 days of being connected with nature, away from electronics, away from all the worries of this world, and more understanding, doing some healing work, understanding who I am, understanding what's my purpose, all these kind of things. Now it's time to come back to this reality, this dimension where we actually deal with currency, we deal with, it's a world of dualities. There is some good stuff happening, there's some bad stuff happening in this world. And we as humans, we just need to do our best, and make sure that, whatever we do in our life serves us, serves others in a good way. And that's why I'm recording these videos as well, because the idea of here for me is to serve you and share my knowledge so you can become free financially, or at least to the point where you are not afraid to lose your job. You become much more empowered being, and just focus on the things that are important to you. And option trading is one of the ways to generate some passive income, to generate some sort of a feeling of an independence from a job, from being kind of like a slave of this society. So Loja is a beautiful place. I didn't have a chance to visit it yet completely, but I hope I will go and move around a little bit. This video will be focusing actually on me coming back to the portfolio. I didn't really have a chance to have a look at it yet completely, to see what's going on in there. So we're gonna do some market analysis. We're gonna look at the volatility index, look at the gold prices, because our portfolio is mostly composed of shares of the companies, mining companies for silver and gold. So what's going on there, and maybe look for some new opportunities. But most focus will be on coming back and understanding what's going on with our portfolio and how to go further. So we'll do a little discussion there. Before we go there though, of course, a warning: this video is only for informational, educational purposes. I don't give any advice. Markets are crazy, it's a casino. So right now, whatever you decide to do, or whatever I decide to do, it's for practicing option trading, and not for, it's not an investment advice in here. I don't give any advice here. Just remember that we're educating here, okay? And having said that, we can continue, and I'm just gonna go out from this slide and quickly go directly to Thinkorswim and see what's going on with our portfolio here. I prepared this portfolio for my 11 days, so I just left it and didn't touch it because I thought, whatever happens in there doesn't really matter. I am invested in stocks which I'm okay holding for a longer period of time. I have some option contracts which may result in some assignments, but if the assignment is there, I'm okay with that assignment too. And today I built up some trades as well already, but just in the morning I didn't really have a proper look at what's going on in the markets. So let's just do that. Let's start from the beginning, looking at the portfolio. Typically what I do first is how much option buying power do I have? Not too much, so maybe I don't need to do much trading today. Mostly because I put some orders already. I have some outstanding order on Walmart today because I saw some opportunity. I think it's not gonna get filled, just early morning opportunity. So probably will go away. We may end up with having something around $1,000 of buying power, so we can create some trades depending on our little analysis there. So what's going on with the groups and with our delta and theta and our Greeks in the portfolio? I typically look at that too, show groups. I still have some NAs here, so let's move them to NA group, not available. beta weighted values. So I'm gonna move it to its own group so I can actually get this summary number. This is NA as well, FSM. Okay, move to group. Okay, somebody else. Now I can see more or less that my delta is very positive. Okay, beta weighted 26. My theta is a little bit lower. I don't like this kind of proportion, 26 to 9. I would love to have something much closer. So if I'm trading at the level of 26, that means I'm bullish this market, which I am. You can see the reason why. It's still hanging out at 3949, the future contracts of S&P 500. But that's maybe too bullish for this portfolio right now compared to its theta. I would love to have a theta which is also around this number, or around 15, somewhere there, 15, 20. That would then justify this. However, I can see that I'm not there. My theta is more like 11, 12, 13, somewhere there. So still need to build it up. So bullish in the portfolio with some positive theta, but the theta is not big enough, not as big as I would wish it to be. So around $14 per day. How are we looking like PL Open? Looks like our portfolio is losing money a little bit, currency, with the positions that I'm currently in. However, you should not be believing this number completely, because we have been in some positions for a longer period of time. Some of those expired and we own stock positions on them. So why not to believe this number? Because we sold some call and put contracts on many of these tickers. Oh, there we go. We got filled on Walmart. Well, on some tickers, we sold call and puts. They expired and resulted in some premium, which was simply written to our cash, to our portfolio as cash. And so what we need to do is actually look at this number. For example, Hekla tells us we are losing $374 on it. Is not true, because many contracts I've sold and bought some calls and puts on the shares that I own here. I still have some which are running, and these expired, and that reduced this loss to a certain number. If we go to account statement, I will see what the number is. Hekla, actually, I highlighted it already. The true loss is $200. It's still significant, but we own the shares and we still run. I mean, the idea was to reduce the cost of ownership of Hekla to bare minimum, and we're still doing that. Right now, the shares create a loss, and positions that we have, other positions, create something which looks like a loss of $200. But with the time, I'm planning to reduce that lower. It may still continue looking negative here, but what I'm interested in is this number here in account statement to be positive. Right now, it does not look great. Gold has been beaten up, as you can see. Actually, in these all red numbers here today, markets are down, and gold has been beaten up as I was in my retreat. And went down to, like today, 1685. Looks like the banksters are still at their work trying to, they are reducing, pushing the gold prices down artificially, obviously, to get out of their short positions, because we create more currency. Nothing changed there basically. There is more currency, more credit. Gold. There is absolutely no reason for gold to be that cheap. So it looks like an opportunity to get into the metal. I remember this famous quote. Actually, I highlighted this just to show you, not to forget, from Warren Buffett: "Buy the fucking deep." Yeah, that just reminds me, that we are actually looking at the deep in gold. It doesn't mean that the gold cannot be pushed further down, but there is certain limit to which they can go. And another thing that I want to show you with gold, guys, is this. I found it on the Twitter. A guy was talking, actually comparing this golden toilet guy here was talking about silver. Silver paper price is now 24 per ounce. It can even go lower to 22, I think. I've seen some numbers like that today. But silver eagles are going for 37 an ounce. That is physical silver. This is comparison between paper silver and physical silver. So this stuff is being really, really manipulated. Through this stuff, this is manipulated, but people already see that there is scam going on, and they don't want to get rid of their silver right now at this kind of prices. They say, like, if you want to sell at 24, go ahead. I'm not getting rid of my silver unless you offer me more.